BFTB. Best fight the best. Man, I figure I'd do this a little bit differently today. You know, just thinking about Mikey Garcia, Showtime Shawn Porter. Why can't that fight get made? I mean, if Mikey Garcia fights the best, right? If Mikey Garcia fights the best, then why can't Mikey Garcia fight Showtime Shawn Porter? If he doesn't fight Showtime Shawn Porter, then he's ducking. He's clout chasing. All the shit that he's talking about doesn't mean anything. He fights the best and okay, we'll fight Showtime Shawn Porter. What's the problem? What's the holdup? You're calling for Errol Spence rematch. You're calling for Manny Pacquiao. Bro, you don't deserve a Manny Pacquiao fight. You've done nothing to deserve a Manny Pacquiao fight. Absolutely nothing. You got exposed by Errol Spence. So you do not deserve an Errol Spence rematch. But if you want an Errol Spence rematch, then fight Showtime Shawn Porter. Beat Showtime Shawn Porter, then you can be looked at like, okay, he's a viable option now. This is a viable option because this man just beat Showtime Shawn Porter. You've beat nobody. You beat Jesse Vargas. You've literally beat no one. So how can anybody claim that Mikey Garcia deserves a Manny Pacquiao, deserves a Bud Crawford, deserves anybody? You beat no one, bro. Literally no one. And people, we sit around and we say, oh, well, Bud hasn't beaten anybody yet at 147. He hasn't beaten nobody. Who the fuck has Mikey Garcia beat? Who the fuck is Mikey Garcia beat at 147 to claim that he can fight Errol Spence in a rematch? To claim that he can fight Bud Crawford? To claim that he can fight Manny Pacquiao? Who the fuck has he beat? No one. I don't even, you know what? I don't even want to see Mikey Garcia fight Bud Crawford. He does not deserve it. What have you done to deserve a Bud Crawford fight? What have you done? Now, I was saying this yesterday. Like, okay, Bob Arum, dig in your pockets. Dig in your pockets and get Bud this fight because Bud doesn't have anybody. But then when you look at it, what the fuck did Mikey Garcia do to deserve a Terrence Bud Crawford fight? See, this is disrespect. This is blatant disrespect to every fighter in the welterweight division who is ranked in the top 10. This is blatant disrespect that Mikey Garcia moves up to 147, has one fight, gets absolutely exposed, and now he's talking about fighting the other champions. Then what the fuck is the point of the rankings? What's the point of the rankings? What is the point of getting ranked in the top 10 if Mikey Garcia can move up from, 126? He moved up 54 weight classes into welterweight and get a fight directly with the champion. What the fuck is the point of the weight classes? Well, I mean, the rankings, I mean. What's the point? So here I am, Jamal James or one of these other weird-ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here fighting motherfuckers. I'm moving up the rankings. Mikey Garcia moves up and gets a shot right with the champion. Gets exposed and then starts talking about getting the shot with another champion. You've beaten nobody at welterweight. You've literally beat nobody. So what we're saying is you're putting a name on your resume. That's it, just a name. We're gonna do one of two things. I know I am. I'm gonna start calling this shit for what it is. All right? I'm gonna start calling this shit for what it is. We're gonna do one of two things. Either you as champions are gonna fight fighters that are ranked in the top 5 or the top 10, or I'm going to start calling this shit for what it is, bro. I'm going to start, I don't care about the name. That's like, okay, so if Vasily Lomachenko moves up to fucking 160 and Canelo can just fight Lomachenko and that's just it, no tune-ups, no nothing, just fight Lomachenko and that's it because he's Lomachenko. And then they say, oh, well, what did Charlo do to deserve this? What did Charlo do? Now, I understand why Errol Spence fought this nigga. I understand because nobody else was willing to fight Errol. Nobody wanted to fight Errol, so I get it. I get why he fought Mikey. I get that. Mikey moved up to fight Errol, been calling for Errol. Errol laughed at this nigga, clowning this nigga. Then he's like, oh, the nigga's serious? You're serious? You're fucking serious. All right, well, come get this work then. I mean, I understand that. Definitely understand it. But I'm looking at it from Mikey's perspective. I'm looking at it from Jamal James, Thomas Delorme. I'm looking at it from these motherfuckers. Even Green Beans. At least Green Beans was ranked number 1. I mean, nobody expected him to beat Bud, but at least he was ranked number 1. Like, what's the point of the rankings? What is the point? And it's getting even more and more exposed, bro. This shit is just getting more and more. Like, who the fuck does Mikey Garcia think he is that he can just move straight up, move right up? You got your ass whipped. Now, I can see if you did great in the fight against Errol. Now, if you did great in the fight against Errol, we have a different conversation. Like, if you did great, if you're like, damn, well, shit, I would say that fight was 7-5. I think Mikey won about 5 rounds and Errol won 7. So shit, yeah, Mikey, he's the goods. He did his thing. Yeah, he's just, the better man just won. But he won about 5 rounds, but the better man won. Mikey Garcia lost 35 rounds in a 12-round fight. The nigga is still losing against Errol Spence right now. The nigga is still losing against Errol right now. So how in the fuck does he think that he can just get a fight with Bud Crawford or Manny Pacquiao straight out the gate? This shit right here, bro, this some straight bullshit, bro. Mikey Garcia, bro, do something. You need to fight Showtime Shawn Porter. Mikey Garcia needs to fight Showtime Shawn Porter. You beat Showtime Shawn Porter, you can prove your worth, you can prove who you are, you can prove that you're a good fighter or whatever at welterweight. I don't give a fuck. You haven't done nothing at welterweight. You fought Jesse Vargas, a guy with 11 knockouts and like 30-something fights. No punching power at all. That's who you fought, Jesse Vargas. Fight Showtime Shawn Porter. Prove you deserve to be at 147. Prove that you deserve to be fighting champions at 147 because you got exposed. Now, if you want to say, okay, well, Mikey Garcia is the goods, unless he beat this guy or that guy, beat Showtime Shawn Porter. You beat Showtime Shawn Porter, people can start taking you serious at welterweight. They can start taking you serious. If you beat him at welterweight, people can start taking you serious. They can start saying, okay, well, you beat Showtime Shawn Porter at welterweight. So, and Errol Spence and Showtime Shawn Porter had a good-ass fight together. So, at this point, we know that you're the good. So, let's go ahead and set this up for you to fight Bud Crawford. Let's do that. Let's set this up for you to fight Manny Pacquiao. But beat someone. You've beaten no one. You got your complete ass whipped. You got exposed badly. And I'm tired of all this Mikey Garcia dick riding, bro. He hasn't done anything. BFTB. Shout out to the LDBC. And I'm out.